Hey there! We got some exciting news from Power Pages Plus, introducing our latest release, the Customer Experience template. This new addition is designed to amp up external user engagement with your organization's internal processes. Here's what you can expect from the Customer Experience template. A sidebar menu fully integrated with Power Pages navigation system, a notification system easily customized through Dataverse, a JavaScript-based chart library offering a cost-effective alternative for data visualization. But that's not all. The template also comes with a sleek design for unauthenticated users, custom user experience for local sign-in and sign-up, and full compatibility with Power Pages out-of-the-box components. The Customer Experience template is tailor-made to address the key pain points when kicking off a Power Pages project. Join us for a special showcase of this template and learn how to leverage Power Pages Plus templates in our upcoming spring webinar on April 29 at 2 p.m. Eastern. It's free to attend, but seats are limited. See you there! Hello, my friends. Good afternoon, maybe good morning or good evening, depending on where you are connecting. I can see already a few familiar faces here. My friend Nikita is live with us as well as part of the webinar. If you are joining, say hello, say where you're connecting from. I would love to see where folks are connecting today, and depending on the time in your time zone, either we're gonna make it super fast so you can go back to bed, or we can extend this webinar. But it is my joy and delight to host many of you. I was looking through the registration list, and I saw folks from Germany, some from India, a few from Australia. So thank you so much for joining today. First of all, I wanted to talk about Power Pages Plus. What is Power Pages Plus? I got a lot of questions from folks in the community, both corporate side of the business is also and also community alike. So Power Pages Plus is something I had in my heart for the longest time. You know, every time I get started with a new project in Power Pages, I have to start from scratch. So I have to bring a lot of the components that I use day in and day out into a site and then start again, right? So, and that repeated multiple times. So at first I thought, let me create my own template so that when a new job comes, I can always leverage the things that I use a lot of times. And so that's how Power Pages Plus started. And I had a thought of making the templates available to the community. So if you have had a chance to navigate to www.powerpagesplus.com, you see that there are templates available today, and we're going to have a look at those soon. Victor, is Power Pages Plus free? Is it paid? What is the deal with Power Pages Plus? So what I intend on doing is almost everything that we publish through Power Pages Plus will be free of charge. Of course, there are templates that I put a lot of time and effort into building, and those are more geared towards corporations. Those will charge for access, and we'll talk about what those templates are. All right, so as of now, Power Pages Plus templates are 100% free. You can sign in, download a template, and use it extended. I'll show you some interesting things about Power Pages Plus. Alrighty, so let me share my screen and get started right away. Please let me know if you can hear me well, and we'll advance also. All right. So this is the website, public website for Power Pages Plus. You see down here, there's a little bit of information about templates. You have information about premium templates, custom components, and professional branding services. The idea is that you can start with Power Pages Plus, download the templates, install it in your environment, and we'll go through that cycle here shortly. But if for any reason you are using the template and there is more that you need to do, be it with a template or for your projects, and you are unable to extend, to enhance it, we have a team of developers available for you. So you can always click on the Contact Us tab, and it will take you to a form that you can use to provide us information about your project, a little bit of details, is that we will give you a quote in the fastest time frame possible, so you can make a decision whether or not you want to engage, and we can provide services as well, development services as well. All right, but yeah, let's go back to the main page. There is a little bit information about the initiative. If people can contribute, you can look for how to use the template, so on and so forth. And a few customers that I have had in the past. Okay. So if you go to gallery, and I'm so sorry, my internet connection is being acting up, is without a whole lot of lag. Okay. So those are the three templates that are available. The premium started. It's a take on Microsoft started started template. It's a little bit more refined than what Microsoft offers. And the refinement here is more towards the presentation of the site. If I click on this option, you see that the fonts that are being used are a little different. The color scheme, the way that it's presented is different from what Microsoft offers. Okay. Then we go into what I call the minimalist template. This one is exactly like the blank template from Microsoft with a few extra. What do you get from it? You get the G-Lite box, which gives you the option of doing this type of image gallery. Okay, so that is included. You got the full library for Font Awesome, so you can use it in your projects. And you have one JavaScript library that I use a lot called jQuery, XRM portal.js. It just allows you to do access to fields, set values, show and hide fields in a way that resembles a lot what the Dataverse XRM library used to be. So I use it quite often, especially for fields such as lookup fields. It's easier to set values, show and hide fields instead of having to do it component by component. You know, the input field, the labels, the div. You can use this library. It will abstract that for you. Okay. And then finally, we have one more template called Impact. This one has a lot more refinement to it, and it's got a lot of design features that you can leverage within your projects. Okay, so for this one, this is the layout your site would have from the get-go. So a bigger header area with some images, with examples, a taller footer, image gallery, so on and so forth. This one also comes with G-Lite box, and that particular picture carousel also works for video. So very simple to use, available for you to download and use it there. All right. So those are the three templates that are available today. What are we releasing today, Victor? What is the reason of this webinar? Okay. So for the webinar, we are showcasing a new template. I call it the customer experience template. So most of the projects I work on, they have this theme of anonymous presentation or public access, public page access, and also the signed on experience, the post authentication user experience. And if you worked with Power Pages for the longest time, you don't have a different look and feel for the two. Think about it in this way. You have a public website where your customer's identity is available there, but you wanted to offer additional functionality in the backend, be it a dashboard or access to reports, so on and so forth. With Power Pages, you essentially have the same look and feel, at least the disposition of components in the unauthenticated experience and the post-authentication experience. So with this template, what you would get is you have branding that's separate from the unauthenticated to the authenticated experience. So if I click on sign in, what we have provided is a branded experience for the local authentication. We know that Microsoft is moving towards B2C for authentication provider of choice. But we also know that some customers are still using local authentication. So we are giving this pre-branded version where your developers can just change the image in the back end, and then you'd have a branded version according to your needs there. And from there, you can click to authenticate. I'm using Azure AD for authentication in this setup. And I'm now authenticated, so I'll navigate to a dashboard, a page that I call dashboard. And in this page, you have a completely different user experience. Okay. So here you are free to extend your menu options. I see my screen spinning. Hopefully I haven't lost many of you. All right. Okay. And so this is what I call the dashboard experience for Power Pages. There are a number of components here, excuse me, and we're gonna dive into each of them for a quick second. So in this dashboard or the post authentication experience, you have the menu scheme of the web link set, if you are Power Pages developer, that's dedicated for this particular user experience. Meaning that if you are to extend your menu options out here in the main pages, it should not have an impact. Have this setup going all the way to two levels rather of menus, so you can build as many as you want. Of course, if you do so many, it will impact the look and feel of your page, but this is not a limitation of the template, rather a limitation or an impact on how you design your website. But from the get-go, you have this two level menu experience, and it changes if you expand your page or if you use it on a mobile device. So you can shorten the menu experience to render nicely on a mobile device, or extend it if the user can extend it if they want. All right, so this menu bar is wired to a separate web link set that you can then extend. You can add more pages, more links to it, internal pages or external URLs as well. So it's available for you to do that. Also, the color scheme of the post authentication experience is tied to the color scheme that you choose for your public experience. So I chose blue and gray. I think it's color 1 and color 3, if I'm not mistaken, on the designer view, and we'll take a look at it shortly. But color 2 and 4 are being used to drive the gradient that's used on this menu bar. Again, you're going to leverage Design Studio within Power Pages to define the color scheme of your website, the post authentication experience as well. Okay. One other thing that we have added to this site is this notification system. Now, this is super simple. It's a table in Dataverse that stores a title, the summary of the alert or notification, and the type of notification. So if it's a regular alert, it's going to be showed here. If it is a email message or a message type, it's going to be stored, it's going to be displayed here. And all that we are doing is showing this alert when the user clicks on it. If there is an URL attached to it, to your website or external, it's going to navigate there and it's going to mark this message as read, take it out of the queue of messages that are available here. So you get that from the get-go as well. Say that you have external systems or point of integration that you want to also drive messages here on the alert or under this message area, you just save it to the table in Dataverse and it will be displayed here for your users. Okay, so that's available with the template as well. Let me look at my list here. And then finally, the template's wired using Bootstrap 5.2. So any components that you have available in Bootstrap will be available for you to use here. So we added some examples just to serve as a starting point as you build your pages, and also to showcase what it looks like in Bootstrap. Or you, again, apologies here for my internet. I'm not sure what's taking place today. Examples on how to use Bootstrap and some custom classes that we put in place for your design. Okay, so that is also available from the get-go. So let's see if this card, again, apologies for the delay. Yeah, here's a card example that you can drive with data from Dataverse or any other data source that is available for Power Pages to connect. You can use it and display the information with a good presentation, good styling. Okay, so that is available there. Another thing that we have added is this component called chart.js. Now, this library is not mine. It's just a JavaScript library that's available to the community. Now, we do have an example how to use it here, but the data that we have displayed is not in Dataverse, but it's data that's been constructed as an array in JavaScript, and we are handing it over to the JavaScript library, and it's drawing that, the chart here. But now you can do the same. You can read your data using either Fetch XML or JavaScript Web API, the Power Pages Web API. You can format that as an array, hand it over to the JavaScript library, and it will render the same style of charts for your project. So when you download this template, the examples will be there. It'll be super easy for you to leverage. Okay. Let's see if I'm missing anything. I think it's all here for this particular template. The components that we have created on the Power Pages side, they are labeled as Power Pages Plus, so it's easy for you to identify and take a peek and see how they were built, and you can replicate and use it on your own projects. Okay. The template is responsive, so let me see if I can showcase these details. You see, that is the presentation on a cell phone. Let me switch it to a tablet for us to see the differences. That's an iPad Air. Let's switch the direction. So you saw that it's fully responsive, okay? Now, I made a lot of announcements about this template. I think it's beneficial to the community, at least to download and test and see how it works. The other reason why I made such big announcements is because we are planning to use this template as basis for all the other templates, especially the enterprise templates that we are about to release. So what the future holds for Power Pages Plus is that essentially we'll be releasing a BC integration customer experience template. What that means is users of BC will be able to extend their internal process through a Power Pages website. Your customers will be able to list invoices from a Power Pages site. They will be able to pay through that site. They will be able to send a shell of a sales order through the site, and all presented well with charts, with dashboards, notifications, So we are building that template based on this one. So everything else from this point forward will be based on the customer experience template. And then from there, we're going to look into Salesforce, Power Pages templates. If Microsoft does an SAP and includes virtual tables or any point of integration, we'll build a template targeting those particular points of integration. So download it. It's going to be available later today. Test it. Let me know what you like, what you don't, and we'll make it better for you. When you download a template through the Power Pages Plus website, the free templates, they are available within GitHub. We have released both the source code for the template and also the solution file or files. You have both the managed and unmanaged solution. So if you want to suggest changes, if you want to make it better, please do so. Submit a PR request. We'll look into it, incorporate into the template, and make it better for the community. So it's available for you there as well. Download, register, test it. Let us know how it's working for you, okay? And for corporate folks who are here and you may be struggling with your Power Pages project, you're looking at this site and you're saying, man, these sites look nice. Can we make our sites look like yours? Reach out to us either through the contact us option or under this professional branding service. We have a set of service tiers for you. We can do brand only for your projects. We can do full project development for your challenges there. We can support you no matter where you are in your journey with Power Pages. We are here to help you. All right. Let me know your needs, and we'll be able to support you and get you through the finish line. Okay. Customer experience template is going live today. You'll be able to download, test it, play with it, show us what you like, show us what you don't like, maybe make changes to the source code, submit a PR request. We'll make it better for you, okay? Don't forget to sign up. That's the only way we can be in contact with you for future webinars. and we can send you newsletters about the future templates that are in the making. Okay, let us know how you enjoy Power Pages Plus. Finally, I'll be traveling to London. Actually, sorry, let me backpedal a little bit to Denver in about 2 weeks for Dynamics Con Live. And then following that, I'll be in London for the Low Code Summit and Dynamics Minds in Slovenia. So if you are connecting from any of those places and you wanted to talk about Power Pages Plus or your Power Pages projects and you needing support, reach out. Let's connect in person. Let's make sure that you have all that you need to succeed with your Power Pages project. So before I end this particular webinar, I want to leave the mic open, of course, through through the chat window, and we'll take questions. If you have any, put it on the comments area. I'll be able to see and respond. Okay. All right. Let me look at the comments that are available here. All right. Nikita is saying for the minimalist template, the login page is missing. In the template Microsoft provides for its bare bones one. That is true. I noticed that in one of the templates I was building, and we put it back. I think we put it back for the customer experience one. So we'll put it into the minimalist as well so that folks can have that login link available in the navigation page as well. All right, another comment here. Even if you're using external authentication, sometimes native login page is helpful, even if local authentication is turned off. 100%. A lot of customers use multiple authentication providers within Power Pages, now through B2C. So it's nice to have that login page available. Yes, that is true. All right, let me take a look here on the other window to see what other comments and questions we have. I think that was all for today. So the new template's going to be available later on today, customer experience. It's free of charge. All the templates that are available within Power Pages Plus are free for you to use. Okay, download, test it, let us know if you like it, if you don't. And we'll make it better for you. Okay, Giselle is sharing the Power Pages Plus website. Thank you, Giselle, for doing that. What else? We do have one mentorship training live today, which is one of the initiatives that Power Pages Plus supports, called Zero to Hero Power Pages and AI Mentorship. All of the videos are available in my YouTube channel. You can catch up. We are going live with lessons 13 and 14 tomorrow, talking about multi-language deployment. You are welcome to join us. And you know where to find me if you have questions about this webinar, if you have questions about Power Pages Plus, how to use it, and if you need support on your projects through our company's consulting team, let me know. Submit a contact us entry, and I'll be in contact with you. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us today. We'll be live again with another webinar towards the middle of May, talking about the BC Power Pages Plus template, and we'll see you then. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.